Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading for the week. So if you guys want to see some messages from the cards, please go ahead and tuck in, get a comforting beverage, maybe a cozy blanket if you are so inclined, and let's do this. Before I get into it though, I do want to say that if you like what you see in the video, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I have also included links to my website and my social media, so if you guys want to see more from me outside of YouTube, I'm happy to have you over on my other socials. So, what I want to do is I'm going to start with an oracle card. We are going to be using the Energy Oracle by Sandra and Taylor. I haven't used this deck in a while, so I may have to consult the guidebook for some of the cards, but I will do my best to intuit the meaning without the guidebook. So I want to do this to get a kind of a frame on our reading, and then I do have some other tarots that we can use to flesh out what message may be coming through. But this message is for you if you are meant to find it. If you resonate with any of this, I'm grateful that this message reached you. So we're going to start with the first chakra, and this is Archangel Michael. So as I understand the chakra system, I'm calling it a system. I don't know if that's the proper way of using that term. Please correct me in the comments if you know differently. I'm grateful for the feedback. But I feel that we are being called to get rooted. We're being called to ground ourselves again. And I'm getting here because there have been some readings that I've done in the past where it's been the feel of things are changing, things are moving on, things are going in a different direction from where you might have expected it to go, and it might be feeling you might be feeling a little untethered at this time. So I feel like this is a call to come back to your roots, come back to your grounding, and understand that you are not you're not as untethered as you might feel. Although I do want to get into the tarot and figure out if that's what is actually being said. So hang in there with that message. If you find that message is resonating, keep an eye on that for me. So first chakra, Archangel Michael. Dyslexia coming in real hot here. All right, we're going to move on. How to get grounded. Let's see. So we're going to start by using the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Everything's going to be listed in the description, so yeah, let's see what we can do. What I'm going to do is pull middle cards, hidden energy, clarifying energy, and then we're going to get into some other tarots to kind of clarify those cards even further. Okay, so based on this grounding call to action here, what can we do to best get grounded again? Okay. We have the Four of Wands, celebrate our foundations. Okay. We've worked this far to build a foundation that we can rest upon. And that should be celebrated. Other meanings that I tend to see are that our home is growing, the health and welfare of the people in it is stable. Again, going back to those foundations. And we still have a ways to go in that journey, especially if we're growing on those foundations. We still have a way to go. but we are, yeah, we're secure, and that security is going to be there for a little bit, I think. So there is the Four of Wands, okay? We also have the Princess of Pentacles. I believe in this deck, the princesses, I believe these are the page cards. And see, this is the problem I have if it's not written traditionally, which I don't think this deck technically is. It's fine. But the Princess of Page, I'm going to say is our lesson learner. They're not quite aces. So the Ace of Pentacles to me is a new opportunity to grow, especially materially and financially. In this case, there's been some lessons learned, and you're now taking those lessons and applying them to your growth, okay? So if we want to continue this secure base, okay, now it's time to take those lessons learned, specifically where money and finances are concerned, and work to move forward with what we know to do, if that makes any sense. So there is the Princess of Pentacles, okay? We also have the Queen of Pentacles. So we're nurturing this growth. We're nurturing what we need to do in order to stabilize ourselves in terms of our materials and finances. We're working to continue the stable foundation. There's room to grow. Ultimately, there is room to grow in this. Okay, and now we're nurturing those lessons and we're moving them forward. Okay, so there's our Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let me get some hidden energy and clarifying energy. Perhaps there might be some conflict. There might be some challenges, but let's see what goes on there. Okay. Okay, we got the Three of Cups again. The hidden energy is a celebration, especially of community, of union, and not necessarily romantic connections, but there is a deep, profound, not necessarily friendship connection. There's a deep connection here, and it's a union and a harmony between maybe a group of people. So you're working. This is stable. Okay, this is a stable connection. If you were questioning a friendship or whether you stay in a group of people that you've always been a part of, maybe stay. Maybe think about staying in, because if you felt like this connection isn't as sturdy, maybe you weren't necessarily seeing things in a clear light, and certainly there might have been things that have signaled your thoughts to do that. That's okay. But for your consideration, consider the bonds and the unions that you've had and whether keeping those is worth it to you. Okay? So there is the Three of Cups. Okay? And our hidden energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles. You're safe, and you have what you need to take care of the people in your life, the people in your space, ultimately. And you have enough beside that to enjoy yourself too. Okay? So there's the Nine of Pentacles. What I'm getting so far is that we've felt unrooted. in some way. And we're being called to come back, okay? I'm getting that with the Four of Wands and to some extent the Three of Cups. There's a community here that deeply loves you, okay, that genuinely wants to see your success, okay? And the success, the progress you've made so far should be celebrated, should be given a chance to feel that. Because even though, you know, you might be having some concerns where your money and your finances are going, you may be thinking, well, you know, especially if you're me, I've had to look outside of my working from home in order to bring money in for myself. That's scary, but progress has been made in that front for myself, and maybe that's your situation too. Whatever this looks like, there's been some concerns, but you've nurtured and you've grown. You've learned lessons in how to do things better here. And now you can, you know, enjoy yourself. Take a little bit of a break. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Okay, because you have enough to do what you need to do and take care of everybody else in your space. Okay? You have enough to do that because these people are feeding your love and attention back to you as well. Okay? So there is the Three of Cups. I'm going to get into the Chrysalis Tarot. I'm going to get into the Chrysalis Tarot. We're going to get some hidden and clarifying energies to kind of more deeply understand why we have the cards we do. Really, this is just going to be looking at the hidden and clarifying energies, so bear with me. Yeah, here we go. So, also, no, it's in the box. I'm gonna do my best to translate the cards because, again, this is not written necessarily traditionally, so the Rider-Waite titles for the cards are not present in this as such. But let's see what we can do. Alrighty. So, okay. Alright, so we have the Minstrel, or the King of Stones. In this case, this is the King of Pentacles. So we have what it takes to distribute our wealth, our abundance. We know our self-worth, which I think is important here. But the good thing about this is that we understand what we have and how to use it in the best way possible. Again, that's confirming the Nine of Pentacles for me, because again, we can take care of ourselves and the people in our space. Okay. So there is our hidden energy. Our clarifying energy is the Three of Scrolls. This might be causing us some pain, because there may be some hurts and some pain, some heartache around this. The Three of Scrolls, at least in the Chrysalis deck, translates to the Three of Swords. So again, there's some knowledge that we've gained, some pains that we've gained, that have really hurt us, that have tested our ability to be open. Because while we have things to celebrate and things to be grateful for, maybe we've caught wind of someone who hasn't necessarily had our best interests at heart. Okay? I don't like it. I'm sorry to see this, but this is something that we probably have had to deal with in the past, probably will deal with in the future. But right now, understand that you are still worthy, and you still have merit. Okay, you still have a lot to give. Now you still have a lot to give. So that is the Three of Scrolls. Also, maybe the concern is that you're giving, and it's not really coming back to you, because you have, I firmly believe that you get what you give, right? So there's the Three of Scrolls. Let's move on and clarify the Princess of Pentacles. So for Princess of Pentacles, the hidden energy, we have the Six of Mirrors or the Six of Cups. Here we are reconnecting. We're coming back to a childhood memory, maybe a childhood home, maybe something that we loved to do as a child. For me, just to use me as the example, because I'm right here, I loved doing skits and really silly little performances that I would do for my families. Family is family. And I kind of fell off doing that. I kind of stopped sharing what I created, with the exception of my art blogs at this time. Maybe this is a chance, in spite of all of the hurt and the pain that you've experienced here. There's still lessons learned. Okay, there's this, especially in money and finances, but you're reconnecting with something that you really liked doing. Okay, and that is going to help you. That is going to help you internalize what you've experienced and integrate the lessons learned from that, but also help you feel rooted again, because we're being called to find that energy again. Okay, so that is the Six of Mirrors or the Six of Cups. These are hidden energy. Okay, we also have Merlin, or in this case, this is the Fool. We're starting over. Okay, there's a new journey, there's a new journey in our spaces where we're doing our best to leave behind the past. In fact, we're compelled to move forward. We want to see what's coming next, even if we don't know what's around the corner, even if the path is dark. Okay, we're starting over. And, that's confirmed. You know how I said we have the Three of Cups out as well. There's a community that is tied to us, that loves us, that is feeding back our positive energy, right? Look at this. Merlin has a little cat friend with him. So even if we're traveling, we're not traveling by ourselves. Okay? So there's Merlin. Okay, there's our Fool card. So in order to reconnect to what we used to do, what we like to do, we have to move on. Because old energies and stagnant bullshit ain't gonna do us any good. Okay, so that is Merlin. Okay, next we're going to clarify our Queen of Pentacles, so this nurturing, loving, growing energy. Okay. And it's funny I say growing, because pentacles are associated with earth. So there's a lot there. There's a lot of pasture to water, and I think that we're gonna figure out how to do that in the most effective way possible. So Queen of Pentacles, one more shuffle. Hidden energy for the Queen of Pentacles. Really, guys, Ace of Stones, Ace of Pentacles. There's a new opportunity to grow in terms of our finances and resources. You saw me shuffle. Well, maybe you didn't, but I did shuffle. I did not pick this, I did, yeah. I'm tongue-tied now. But the Ace of Stones, we're nurturing these opportunities, and there are plenty there. There will be plenty. There will be so much coming in for you, okay? But we have to nurture it. We have to let it grow. We have to let it come in. And in order to do that, we need to get rid of the pains of the past. We need to let the journey happen. Because ultimately we want this field to grow. And we've found, I believe it's the Eight of Cups that I always say this for, that we're moving on from disappointments. And, you know, I used to say for that card that the grass is greener on the other side. No, the grass is greener where you water it. It might be that the field you're in isn't the field you need to be paying attention to. It might be time to find a new field to water, okay? Now that you have, the opportunities are going to come in. Okay, they might be slow to come at first, but when they do, they will come in. Okay, so there's the Ace of Stones as our hidden energy. Let's see our clarifying energy. And yeah, Ace of Stones energy. How can we make the most of this? Okay, the Phoenix. Okay, in this deck, this is the card for Judgment. So we're going to be asked to answer certainly for past behavior, certainly for things that we've done in the past. But in this case, this is coming out of darkness, coming out of a grave, rebirth, renewal. This transition is allowing us new energies to come in. Okay? I like that. And you know, the Phoenix, if I'm understanding the mythology correctly, the Phoenix is kind of known in the stories for kind of burning themselves down, burning themselves and their nests down so they can rise again. Okay? And there's been some experiences that have hurt you, that have taken you down, that have made you feel like you're never going to get back up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that has happened to you, but if the Phoenix card, if that story is resonating with you, then you have come through a lot of stress, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, and you come back stronger. Okay? Especially if you've had concerns about your finances, concerns about how you're going to take care of yourself, you're coming back stronger. And there's a lot of opportunities in your space to do what you got to do. Okay. So there's the Phoenix. That is our clarifying energy for this Ace of Stones. Once you rise, the world's at your feet. Okay. So there's the Phoenix. Let's get into some cards for our Ten of Cups. So we have, okay, we got one flying off the card. We have the Three of Spirals. Not even a joke. We have the Three of Spirals. So we have the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Spirals here. There is a sense of waiting and a sense of patience that you need to exercise here. Yeah, be patient. You're looking for something. You're looking for, you're looking for something. And I think you will find it. You will certainly find it. But you have to be patient and you have to let the process happen, because even though there's a firm, sure foundation under you, and even though you have people guiding you, you're still on the journey. Remember, we have the Fool card coming out. That was Merlin from the Chrysalis deck. The way forward might not seem obvious, because again, I talked about being compelled to go down the road even though you don't know. It might still be hard to do that. But be patient with yourself, be patient with the process, and it's going to, I think the road will open up, okay? The way I'm getting there is that I'm going to assume that this head has a body attached. So it's a weird image, but he's kind of peeking through the branches, and he doesn't really see, you know, the rest of the frame is clogged with branches and things like that, and they don't see it, but they're still looking forward, and they're still hoping for the chance to move on. But the only way they're going to do that is if they stay patient, and they stay with their thoughts, they stay the course, is what I'm getting to. They're still planning, and they're still moving on. Because even though they are going to be asked to move forward at some point, right now they're kind of sat back and how do I make the most of this situation right now, okay? All right, so there's the Three of Spirals. I don't know if I mentioned this, but in this deck, the spirals are associated with wands, okay? So, Three of Spirals. Let's move on. We have the Three of Cups. I will put, because I'm kind of intrigued by the numerology of the fact that we have 2 threes, I'm going to look up the numerology for the number 3 and put that in the description as well. So look out for that. Three of Spirals is our hidden energy, 3 of Wands. So we also have the 8 of Stones, okay? Again, Stones of Pentacles here. Diligence and effort, especially in your planning stages, is going to help you immensely, okay? It is going to be paramount that you work hard, and you know, if you have a task that you absolutely love doing that you can lose yourself in, so much the better. But ultimately, putting your effort and your mindset into achieving your goal is going to propel you forward, okay? If the message is to get rooted so that you can go on this journey, there's going to be some things that you have to manage for yourself, okay? And doing the work to do that is going to pay off. It's going to pay you back, okay? So there's the 8 of Stones, okay? And finally, we have our 9 of Wands, Pentacles here. We're going to get some hidden and clarifying energies for that. And we'll move on into another tarot. I want to get some readings for you specifically, not just your situation. But in the meantime of that, the hidden energy for our 9 of Pentacles will be the Corsair or the Knight of Spirals. You're taking action, okay? You're finally able to take action, and you're moving down. This is interesting to me, because, again, spirals. Spirals of Wands, okay. In this case, you're taking action on the growth, and you're finally at a point where you can say, I got this, I'm moving on, I'm gonna go do it. And you're feeling just a lot of energy, a lot of emotion, a lot of movement happening. Spirals equated to wands in this deck. Wands are associated with the element of fire. So there's a deep passion in you to do the thing, okay? And you're finally able to, you know, if we had the 3 of Spirals, if we're holding on and being patient here, if we've done the work to plan, now that we have the resources to take care of ourselves, we're finally taking action on that thing that we want to do. And that mindset of like, I'm going out of my way. I don't have time to wait anymore. I've done it. I've done my 12 years in Azkaban. I'm sorry for that. But now it's time to go. I don't know, way, guys. Don't get burned. I'm feeling some kind of way about this, okay? Wow, okay. Yeah, so you're feeling some kind of way and you're finally taking action on that emotion because it's been building. It has been working up and bubbling away at you, and it's like, I just want to go. I've been in a place of pain. I don't want to stay in a place of pain, but I've had to take it slow, trust the process, and now we're here. Okay? Now we're here and we're doing the thing. We're finally able to do the thing. Okay? Let's see what else comes. Here's our hidden energy. Okay? Two of Scrolls, Two of Swords. But there's still choices. There will always be choices. There will always be things to decide on. How do we move this forward? How do we do the thing that we need to do? Okay? We might hit a block, which is not fun. I hate saying it, but we may hit a block because we're missing information. There's things that we don't see. Okay? This is where, even though we are feeling it, we are feeling passionate, we have to slow down and gather the information. No! Go slow again? Boo! No, I want to move forward. I want to get to where I want to go, right? Fair. That is absolutely fair. Okay? But we can't rush the process. Damn it. Really? I just want to go. Why can't I not go? If you want to keep your grounding, and if you want to move past, if you want to move past the pain of your old situation, you're being called to go, okay? But you have to understand that even though there are opportunities, okay, even though you have opportunities that you can nurture and move forward on, you still have to do the growth. You're still learning and you're still coming out from that situation, okay? There's a lot. You need to be patient and trust the process and plan carefully. Because even though you have what it takes to take care of yourself, here's the Nine of Pentacles, and you have a clear idea of how you want to move forward, maybe not as clear as you think, because you're still missing bits and pieces, and going down this road is going to help you collect that information, but you can't rush it because you're going to miss that information. Okay, I hope this has made sense so far. I'm going to do a quick reading from the Good Tarot. This is going to be for you specifically, how you can make the most of your call to action, and the information that we've gotten from the Chrysalis Tarot and the Mystic Mondays Tarot. So let us see what we can do. All right, so we have the Ten of Fire. I always get this card out of the deck. The Ten of Fire is Ten of Wands. And in this case, you are juggling, maybe currently, or will be juggling. There's a lot on your plate. There's a lot of responsibility. You have a lot of gears running right now, and it's your responsibility to keep them running, okay? Which might feel like a lot. It's a heavy burden. It's a lot. And going back to the first part, it may have caused you pain to hold on to this, but it isn't out of the realm of the possibility that you can do this quite easily, okay? Because You know who you are. You know what you're about. In fact, you have a lot of fire energy that you're taking action on. Interestingly enough, going back to the Two of Scrolls and the Corsair or the Knight of Spirals, you have fire and air energy. So this desire is going to burn bright and it's going to burn hot for a while. Okay? Same here. You have a lot of fire energy and you're definitely passionate about whatever this situation looks like for you. Okay? So there's the Ten of Fire. A lot of weight on your shoulders, a lot of responsibility, but at least for now, you're juggling it the best that you can. Okay. So there's our Ten of Fire, Ten of Wands. We also have the Messenger of Earth. So again, Knight of Pentacles. There's some actions that you need to take. There's some actions that you need to take. You're feeling passionate about doing those things, okay? And perhaps the reason that is those passions are coming up for you is because there's an opportunity to grow materially, financially. I did mean to say this before, but I oftentimes equate spirituality in with the Pentacles, even though that's not necessarily what that could mean. And I have some thoughts on that I won't share here. But you're finally taking action because you have the drive and the will to move it forward. And I get that with the Ten of Fire and Ten of Wands. Okay, so there's the Messenger of Earth or the Knight of Pentacles. We also have Nine of Fire. So this is perseverance. This is endurance. You have a lot of fire, a lot of action taking to do. Okay, and it might seem like, again, because of the burdensome nature of this Ten of Fire energy, it's okay. It's okay to feel tired and worn down. It's not comfortable, admittedly, but if you know how to take care of yourself, please do so. Because remember, we also have the Nine of Pentacles in the middle part of this reading. So even though you've endured a lot, give yourself a chance to have a break and enjoy yourself, but also know that there's some actions that still need to be taken. Okay. So there's the Nine of Fire. Okay. You also have the Star. I'm pulling out another card. This is light. This is hope. This is a way to navigate the dark. Okay, it might seem, your situation might seem dire. You might have been in a dire place, but you haven't looked at the rubble. And I say that because maybe there have been things that have fallen apart. There have been things that have crumbled away from you, and those things may have hurt to lose. But if you look down at the rubble, all you're going to see is the rubble. Okay? If you look up and see, oh, there's still a path forward. I can clear this out. I can move forward. It's gonna hurt, and it might cause me pain to leave this thing behind. But if I want to move forward, if I want to take the risk, if I want to get down the road, I need to know that I'm not alone. Ultimately, I'm not alone. And I'm not incapable of doing the work I need to do to get to my goal. Okay? And even though it's dark, I still have a way of seeing, because I can look up and see the way through. All right? Again, I hope this is making any sort of sense. But there's the Star. Okay, Star. Let's get a final card for this reading and close out. So, last card for you, my friend. Yes, we have the Queen. I love it. I'm here for it. I am so happy to see this because here we have creative abundance. We have creative abundance. I'm just going to leave it there. We have a lot of growth. Again, a lot of growth. Look at, I'm sorry about the glare, but this character is holding what I'm assuming are wheat stalks, plants of some variety. I think that's a flower behind her. Them don't have to be male or female. Identify in the binary. No, that's not what I'm doing here. The Empress is for everybody who identifies with it. But an abundance of creativity is going to happen for you because there's been this journey that you've been on. And remember, if we're calling to get grounded, remember that, okay? You have a foundation. You have people that love you. You have people that want you to succeed. And when you do the work, yes, it might be a lot of responsibility, and you might have to endure a lot on this journey. However, the abundance and the creativity is going to be there. And why I feel compelled to give a chef's kiss right now, it just, yes. Yes. I cannot wait to see what this abundance and creativity is going to bring in for you. Okay. So, that is it for now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys next week with a new reading. Feedback, questions, comments, and concerns are absolutely welcome. And everything will be linked in the description below, so get in touch if you would like to. I love you guys. I'll see you very soon. Bye, everybody.